is going to be the regret that we don't get to see this vision through with the three of us.
We worked so hard to build the AAF that everybody always told us that they wanted us to be.
Yep.
The listeners, we heard you.
Absolutely.
We got all your criticism and all your suggestions, and trust us when we tell you that we built that station for you, and it's in a computer right now.
It was a week and 3 days away from going
close.
on the air.
We're so close.
Carrie was going
ready.
to Vegas next week, coming back March 2nd.
March
this
2nd,
whole
we were
thing
hitting
was
the
going to
air.
roll out. Mike Brangiforti, who's in here, he was going to be the new morning show on this radio station, was going to surround himself with a cast of characters. We were going to have a night host. Jim Ryan was going to be on breaking new bands and
We're
new
getting
rock
rid
at
of the
night.
men's room.
was gone.
See ya!
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Stay in Seattle. So that's the regret.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing to take in this whole thing.
That we never had
a fighting chance.
Never had a fighting chance.
Correct.
Because we got a lot of fight in us.
Yep.
And even though this is happening, and I know for sure you do, Carrie,
Yeah.
you will have fight in you forever.
I'm fueled by hate and caffeine, baby.
And that's why I was excited, because I was with people who like to fight.
Yep.
And I knew that we would fight together and we would have each other's backs.
And it was going to be special.
And it was like
Yeah.
that when I first got here.
Yep.
That this is like a gang.
Yep.
And we'd go out on the street, like the
like all those people
the
we talked
promotions
to.
people
Correct.
we talked to would go out on the street and they'd just scrap, and they'd literally get into physical confrontations with other radio stations, defending the honor of this radio station.
That's right.
And I appreciate all that.
Absolutely
all of it.
right.
And you guys talk about fight. For us to be able to be on the air for the last 2 days and to be on the air right now to get ready to send this thing off the way it deserves, Joe, you and Mark Hannon, who's only been with us about a year and a half, that fight had to be made all the way up the chain to prove that trusting you and I to take this station for the last 2 days and to do the right thing and to be respectful and so that we could do what everybody wanted us to do, which is to take the time to thank everybody. This gift that they have given us, I will never know how to repay Mark Hannon and Joe for the gift of being able to be here right now.
Yeah.
Because we could very easily gotten walked out of here on Tuesday and be sitting at home right now listening to the station go black by a computer. And instead we're here right now. And Joe, I don't think you will ever understand how much I appreciate this gift that you've given us. And Mark Hannon, I know you're listening right now, hoping in the next 10 minutes we don't yell the F word. So that we...
Mother!
Oh, what the fruit!
But Mark, you know what? It's not cool to love the suits, but if there's a suit in this building to love, it's you, man. And we love you, and you are one of us no matter what. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
And you know what? I know he gets us because he's had to go up against us before.
Yeah.
Running, BCN and the Sports Hub and stuff before that merger.
He gets us.
Yeah, and he got, what a powerful, powerful gang he got.
Before I turn it over to you two to take it the rest of the way into the last song, I just want to say the line that Gene Hackman used at the end of Hoosiers. I love you guys.
We love you too, Joe.
Love you too, Joe. I know you came here with the warrior spirit to get us going, and you pushed it, man. There's no doubt about that.
We've run through fire for you.
Yeah. What's brother.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. And before we go, the listeners.
You guys.
The people who made it so I could work here for 20 years.
You guys have been texting and calling and just so supportive. There's a whole gang of people that just showed up at the radio station. We put speakers out there so they could hear us. We are nothing without you. And for as much as you've been telling us that you love us, we love you so much. And you have given us this dream life that we never would have been able to have without you.
And I've never experienced, and I've worked at a few radio stations, I've never experienced the intensity and the passion and just the craziness, which I love so much about our listeners. They're so passionate, and they would do anything to help us, and they have.
Yeah.
They've done a lot to help us help other people, and
So
we'll
just
eternally be grateful for that.
Just know that Monday when you're missing us, we're missing you.
Yeah.
You guys need to know that. And
Yeah.
we asked for a lot of suggestions about what our final song should be. And we got thousands of responses.
Thousands.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of debate. It's a heavy burden to try and decide what is going to send WAAF out after 50 years. How do you pick one song?
Well, we went back to the year we started, 1970, when we became an FM rock station. And an artist who's been a core artist for us, a staple in our playlist that whole time.
And an album and a song that is credited with basically being the first heavy metal album.
Right.
And the first heavy metal band.
Also turning 50.
Yeah.
Just like us.
And an artist that's still out there doing it right now, fighting through everything tooth and nail, trying to hold on to that one last moment, that one last show, that one last everything. And so we hope that you're happy with what we picked, because we didn't think there was another song, especially to where we're going at midnight on 107.3.
Yes. Yes, it's an excellent song for the segue into the new format. It was handcrafted, especially chosen for that. So,
So, you know what we've been saying? WAAF, the family, head up, shoulders back, horns up. We're going out proud because we were all part of something special.
we were. It was awesome.
And we love you so much.
We do. We love you guys. And we thank you so much for all the support.
There's only one way to go.
Yeah.
There's only one way to do it.
Loud,
In your face,
evil.
groundbreaking, influential.
And cheap, as we learned.
Yeah. Cheap and fast.
Cheap and fast.
And if you're going to invent a genre of music and inspire generations, to all of the bands that have been inspired because of this band and this album, to everybody that has called us, every band we've ever played, every employee we've ever had, everybody that's ever listened to this radio station, this is for you. We love you
We love you.
so much.
And thank you.
Thank you for everything. And one last time, baby, wherever you are, roll your windows down.
Crank it up!
AAF! 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 AAF!
Hey, yeah, yeah!
AAF!
What is this that stands before me? sitting there, he's smiling. Watches those flames get higher and higher. Oh no, no, please God help me. As in the end, my friend, things come around the bend. People running 'cause they're scared. The people better go and beware.